Imagine stepping onto a postcard-perfect Australian beach. Golden sand, turquoise water, zero worries. Now imagine realizing that just inches beneath the surf, or buried under the sand right next to your bare feet, lurks a creature capable of stopping your heart in under 3 minutes. Australia makes up less than 1% of Earth's landmass, yet it's packed with the most lethal biological weaponry on the planet. We're talking snakes that can kill 100 grown men in a single bite, and jellyfish so clear you won't even see them coming. Today, we're counting down the top 10 deadliest animals in Australia. And pay close attention to number one. It's not a giant shark, it's not a massive crocodile, and it's likely buzzing near you right now. Let's dive in. At number 10, the blue-ringed octopus. It looks like a cute, harmless creature you could hold in your hand. In fact, it's rarely larger than a golf ball. But if you agitate it, its skin flashes with brilliant, iridescent blue rings. And that glowing pattern is your final warning. The blue-ringed octopus carries tetrodotoxin, a neurotoxin 1,000 times more powerful than cyanide. A single bite is virtually painless, but within minutes, your muscles paralyze. The nightmare? You remain 100% conscious while losing the ability to move, speak, or breathe. Because there is no antidote, doctors have to hook victims up to artificial life support and literally wait for the body to flush the toxin out. Rule of thumb, if it glows, leave it alone. At number 9, the stonefish. Step on what looks like a harmless, algae-covered rock in shallow water, and you'll instantly regret it. Meet the stonefish, the ultimate master of camouflage and the most venomous fish in the ocean. Along its spine are 13 needle-sharp dorsal fins, each linked to venom sacs. When stepped on, these spines act like hypodermic needles, plunging deep into your foot. The pain is instant and so agonizing that victims have been known to pass out from shock or beg doctors to amputate the limb. Without anti-venom, heart failure can hit within hours. At number 8, the cone snail. It looks like the perfect souvenir shell to collect on the beach. But pick it up, and you might meet the predator living inside. The cone snail doesn't move fast, so it hunts using a microscopic, venom-filled harpoon hidden inside a proboscis. It fires this biological needle into passing fish, or human fingers, delivering a complex cocktail of hundreds of different toxins. Just a single drop of its venom is enough to kill 20 adults. It triggers sudden numbness, blurred vision, and respiratory paralysis. Ironically, scientists are currently studying its venom to engineer synthetic painkillers thousands of times stronger than morphine. At number 7, the Sydney funnel web spider. If you live anywhere near Sydney, this monster is the stuff of nightmares. The Sydney funnel web spider isn't just venomous, it's aggressively defensive. With massive downward-striking fangs capable of biting straight through a fingernail or leather shoe, it won't hesitate to strike repeatedly. Its venom attacks the human nervous system fast, causing profuse sweating, muscle spasms, elevated blood pressure, and lung congestion. Before an anti-venom was created in 1981, a bite from a male funnel web could kill a child in just 15 minutes. Fortunately, thanks to science, 0 deaths have been recorded since the anti-venom was released. At number 6, the great white shark. Reaching lengths over 20 feet and weighing upwards of 5,000 pounds, the great white shark is the apex predator of the Australian coast. Equipped with rows of 300 serrated teeth and an acute ability to smell a single drop of blood in 25 gallons of water, they are built for pure hunting efficiency. While actual attacks are statistically rare compared to the millions of beachgoers every year, a single exploratory bite can inflict massive trauma. They strike from below with violent speed, crushing prey before it even knows what happened. At number 5, the eastern brown snake. Ask any Australian which animal they fear encountering on a walk, and most won't say a spider. They'll say the eastern brown snake. This species is responsible for roughly 60% of all fatal snake bites in Australia. What makes them so dangerous isn't just their venom, it's their habitat. They thrive in suburban yards, farm buildings, and popular walking trails. They move ridiculously fast, react defensively when cornered, and possess a neurotoxic venom that stops your blood from clotting while simultaneously paralyzing your muscles. If bitten, you need anti-venom within minutes. At number 4, the saltwater crocodile. Tipping the scales at over 2,000 pounds, the saltwater crocodile is the largest living reptile on Earth. And unlike many animals on this list, it sees humans as actual food. These prehistoric predators hide completely submerged in murky northern rivers, waiting patiently at the water's edge. When prey steps close, they launch forward with explosive speed. They deliver the strongest bite force ever measured in the animal kingdom, locking their jaws and dragging victims underwater into a violent, disorienting death roll. Once you're in their mouth, escape is virtually impossible. At number 3, the box jellyfish. It has no brain, no complex eyes, and is almost completely transparent. Yet the box jellyfish is widely considered the most venomous marine creature on the planet. Floating in the warm coastal waters of northern Australia, its cube-shaped bell trails up to 60 tentacles, each loaded with millions of microscopic venomous stingers. Contact triggers a dose of venom so severe that it sends the human heart into instant cardiac arrest, often before the swimmer can even drag themselves back to shore. At number 2, the inland taipan. Drop for drop, this is the most venomous snake on the face of the earth. The inland taipan carries a venom formula so potent that a single bite contains enough toxin to kill 100 full-grown men or 250,000 mice. Its venom literally melts muscle tissue while shredding red blood cells. So why isn't it number 1? Because it lives in the barren, reclusive outback and actively avoids human contact at all costs. In fact, no human has ever been recorded dying from an inland taipan bite, thanks to rapid anti-venom response and the snake's extremely shy nature. And finally, at number 1, the mosquito. Surprised? The undisputed champion of lethality in Australia isn't a 20-foot crocodile or a hypervenomous snake. It's the humble mosquito. Mosquitoes don't need venom to be deadly. Instead, they act as flying vectors for debilitating viruses and parasites. In Australia, they infect thousands of people every single year with diseases like Ross River virus, Barma forest virus, and Murray Valley encephalitis, causing chronic pain, brain inflammation, and severe long-term illness. While apex predators make the news headlines, the mosquito silently impacts more lives every single year than all the other animals on this list combined. Australia's wildlife might sound terrifying, but these animals aren't bloodthirsty monsters out to get us. They are essential parts of a delicate ecosystem, and almost every attack happens when humans accidentally surprise them or ignore safety warnings. With a little respect and basic awareness, millions of people explore Australia's wilderness safely every year.